To give and to receive are one in truth. No, of course, this is not talking about objects and physical things. This is not about the physical world. This is about in truth. So this is not actually talking about the fact that you can give money and you're receiving money at the same time. No, yes, you can spend all your money and you might receive blessings and benefits and beautiful things, but at the same time, you will run out of money if you're not making money. So we're not actually talking about objects, okay? So often we try and confine this idea into objects. And yes, it can be applied within the same sense of your willingness to give, of your support, your help, your money, whatever it might be, your service. In physical form, you will run out if you're not continually getting it. But in blessings, in gifts of divine, in receiving more, you will be giving more. You will be getting more. And in a way, you really only have what you need. And so the more, say, you need to pay for, the more you'll be making to get. But that gets into another subject. In truth, you are giving and receiving is the same thing, is more so in the recognition as what happens when you get down to everyone I give peace of mind, to everyone I give gentleness, is because you can't really experience outside. This is to explain it a little bit. You can't experience outside of your sensory perceptions. You can't explain what's going on out here. You can't experience other bodies. You don't know anybody outside of your sensory perceptions. You can't see past what your mind can process. You can't hear beyond your mind can process. You can't feel beyond what your mind can process. So even in that idea of everyone you're thinking of, right now, if you think of everyone, every last little person you're thinking of is in your mind. Even if you're seeing them, you're seeing me right now, I am in your mind to many different degrees. Just psychologically, the fact that you can't really even experience your sensory perceptions beyond the processing of your mind, you don't have experience of me. You don't know me outside of what you've distorted me to look like. You don't know what I am, who I am. You don't even know what I look like, to say it that way. You don't know what I look like. You don't know anything about, you don't even know what I sound like, beyond what your mind can comprehend and process. So in that same sense, when you think of me, you're not thinking of me as if I'm like actually me. You're thinking of the me in you. You're thinking of me in your thought system. So just in the same psychological idea, when you give everyone peacefulness, you're giving your whole mind, every thought of people, all the people in your mind, peacefulness. Therefore, you receive peacefulness. Okay? So you're actually, by sharing it, it doesn't go anywhere past your mind. You're receiving it. You're giving it to yourself. It's the same. So yes, I know I'm just talking psychologically, but of course, even the dreamer, in the dreamer's mind, everyone and everything is in the dreamer's mind. So when you gain, when you receive, when you accept that authority of that dreamer, yes, you're giving it to everybody. Everybody's receiving it because everybody's a thought in the dreamer's mind. So in the same right, as we're focused psychologically, just understanding what's going on in our noggins, if you have a thought of me, you give me peace, you give me love. Mystically, yes, I'm receiving it. Okay? Psychologically, you're only giving love to yourself. You're giving love to a thought of me. Not me. Just a thought of me. psychologically, okay? So we're just emphasizing that psychologically. Mystically, yes, I'm receiving the energy, baby. Oh, thank you. Ooh, who was that? Oh, jeez. And yeah, dreamer perspective, saying it in these several different ways. So spiritually, giving love through that, say, Christ mind. Yes, of course, everybody's receiving it. Because it literally is, everyone in your mind is everyone. So you're giving love, it is all the same thing. Everybody's receiving it. But in that same aspect, it's because it's one. Everyone is one. Everyone is that same dreamer. So to get back into a psychological perspective, a little easier to understand. Everyone that I think of is in my head. Yes, we're all one in my mind. I might think of us as separate. Oh, I think of this president. I think of that person. I think of this enemy. I think of this friend. And yet, it's just, I think of this. I think of this. I think of that. I think of them. I think of him. I think of her. I think of them. But it's me. I think of it. So if I think hatred, what am I doing? I'm not giving hatred. I'm not giving evil. I'm not giving curses to somebody else. I'm giving curses to me. So I'm cursing myself. I feel cursed. I received the curse. And in fact, nobody else is. Just me. I feel cursed because I cursed an idea of somebody else. It wasn't somebody else. It was an idea in me. An idea in my mind. An idea that I made up of the person that's not real. And the idea of a curse that I made up that really isn't real. But I experience it real because I'm giving it as if it's real. I'm doing something as if it's real. So yes, I want to give love, peace, and joy because that's what I want, right? I want love, peace, and joy, don't I? Or do I want to suffer and give suffering? So I'm going to see, oh, there's such blah, blah, blah people that they shouldn't be alive. They should suffer and die, blah, blah, blah. What's happening to you? The exact same things that you keep seeing everybody else deserving. Everybody else deserves it. But you get it. So of course, yes, there's many layers to this, but it's so much easier to just look at your mind, right? If I'm asleep in a dream and I'm seeing other people, it's all just me. It's all just in my mind. I'm talking to somebody else. I mean, I've been focusing on Halloween because that's what it is right now in my mind. Might not be for you, but I had a dream. It was quite exciting. Haunted house experience. It was everything falling apart, scary ladies. It was awesome. Most people wouldn't say that. They would think it was terrible. Oh, it was evil. But I saw it as my mind. These people were me. And I was enjoying this lucidity in this haunted house experience. But it was all me. So I wasn't being cursed. I wasn't being blessed. I wasn't being anything. But in just enjoying the fact that this is all my mind. And you too only experience your mind. And you accepting the authority of Christ, everything is my mind.